Get ready for tomorrow night, Gooners, because that atmosphere, that stadium is going to be rocking. Rocking. Not just because it's a big game, because we just witnessed a night of football that literally was exhausting. I don't know what games you all watched. I imagine most people had their eyes on the City game, and then I imagine you flicked over and saw Man United, and then I imagine you flicked over and saw the drama of Newcastle Leeds. What an unbelievable night of football. Absolutely incredible. Results, goals, red cards flying everywhere. But my God, as an Arsenal fan right now, I'm very happy. As an Arsenal fan right now, I see Manchester City drop points. Aston Villa, drop points. And just for shits and gigs, Spurs lose in the last minute with Semenyo's last kick in a Bournemouth shirt. Chelsea lose after going down to 10 men. Manchester United get excited because Sesko's got off the mark with 2 goals and still can't beat Burnley and draw and drop points. And I'm sat here smiling. But let's not laugh too quickly because we must do our job tomorrow night. We must. We need now to make a statement. I want this team, I want this manager, and I want this fan base to unite together tomorrow night at the Emirates Stadium and win and cause what would be a huge, huge, huge statement for Arsenal to go and win the Premier League. 8 points clear. We must. We must make sure it's 8 points clear. And then when we go 8 points clear this time, albeit last time they did have a game in hand, so really it was 5. But when we did go 8 points clear, yes, we know what happened. But this isn't the same Arsenal. And I've been saying it's different. I've been saying the squad's different. I've been saying it's got depth. The only question mark I've got is, can this manager now take this squad with this depth and get across the line? And I'm praying that he can. And it starts tomorrow night. Now, quickly on tonight's games, I watched the Manchester City game in full. It was a bizarre game. It could have quite easily have been 4-4. Manchester City missing absolute sitters. Brighton gifting them chances. Bernardo Silva has to bury it. Haaland has to bury it. They're passing it to him. I tell you what, they're a brave side, Brighton, mucking around with it at the back. I tell you that now. Passing it around, dicking around, not getting rid of it, just like they're 4-0 up when really they're drawing or losing the game. It's quite embarrassing, really. But I tell you what, they had fight. They had energy. They had drive. And right till the last minute, Brighton were always in that game. And there was never a chance where I believed that Brighton couldn't at least try to nick something from it. So I'm so pleased that they did that. Could have had their own chances as well. If I'm honest with you, Pascal Gross in the first half should have made it 1-0 with a header. Kadiolu goes through and, if I'm honest, should have done better with his chance. And then you've got the one that basically gets cut back from Mitoma in the second half. And Diego Gomez just jumps over the ball. All he's got to do is tap it in. So really and truly, I suppose a draw is a fair result, but it could have been many more goals in that game. But Manchester City look vulnerable right now. Manchester City look gettable. Manchester City, as we've seen, look like they're going to go on a few games where they might find it difficult. They'll get a win soon and they'll go on another little run. They'll get some players back and I'm sure it will be close. But go and make a statement tomorrow night, Arsenal. You must. 8 points clear. Please, it has to happen. Mikel, the fans will be behind you. Players, the fans will be behind you. There's rumours of another tifo, another banner, another bit of excitement before the game, another bit of atmosphere to get us going. I want you to bring your energy. If you're going tomorrow night as an Arsenal fan, bring everything. Bring your energy. It's going to be a wet night. It's going to be a cold night. But you know what? Let's warm it up. Let's bring the heat. And let's bring that heat on Liverpool. How many times have we been to Anfield when we're down and out and we've had to hold 5, 4s, 6s at the Etihad? Wenger's 1000th game, 6 against Chelsea, 8-2 at Old Trafford. How many times have we had to sit there and be on the end of a battering? Well, I tell you what, it's time for us to go and give a battering now. It's time for us to go and batter some of these teams. When we go play them now, when we look at the Chelseas and the Man Uniteds, Liverpool tomorrow night, let's go and win convincingly. Doesn't have to be 8, 6s and 5s, but at least win convincingly. But you know what? Tomorrow, I'm not even sure I care about that anymore. I will take 1-0 off the backside of Gyökeres in the 90th minute and 3 points if I have to, because that is all that matters tomorrow night now. 3 points. It would be lovely to be convincing win. It would be lovely to have a nice, easy night. It would be wonderful if it was 3 or 4 that we saw. But you know what? It doesn't matter. 3 points is what matters. Going 8 points clear. And some people don't even think we're that good. Some rival fans are saying Arsenal aren't that great. Well, what does it make the rest of them if we was to go 8 points clear? We're already 6 now, you're right. But if we could go 8 points, I think I would get my chest out. Many other fans would get their chest out. And yes, Manchester City have got Semenyo and Guehi. I've done a video on it. I stand by it. They're excellent signings. They will strengthen them. But let's hope by the time that they come in, that Arsenal are 8 points clear and they're paying catch up. Let's hope that it doesn't matter who they bring in January. Let's hope it doesn't matter what Manchester City are doing, because all that matters is what Arsenal are doing right now. All that matters is how Arsenal are getting through their games, how Arsenal are getting 3 points on the board, how Arsenal are climbing up that kind of lift off. 8 points. Then we go again. Keep going. I want to win the Premier League. And ideally, I want to win the Premier League as quickly as possible. And for me, the best way to do that is to capitalize on your rivals dropping points. And it hasn't been many times this season, people. We've hardly seen Manchester City drop points. We've hardly seen Aston Villa drop points. They've been excellent. But when they have dropped points, we've had to capitalize. And now is the time. I'm not looking at Aston Villa being there in March yet. I'm looking at Manchester City. But maybe they will be. It's great to see they've dropped points again tonight, just so we can be clear of both of them. But Manchester City are the ones. I looked at them tonight. It doesn't quite look right in the final third. Their finishing isn't there. Haaland's gone a few games without scoring. Foden and Cherky looking off of it. Doku doing what Doku does, beat players, then beat him again, but no output. You've got the midfield that don't quite look right. Rodri coming on again, but can't quite make a full 90 minutes at the moment. Defensively, they're vulnerable. You've obviously got Huzanov, who I think is a very good, potentially talented centre-back, but he's not quite ready to play every game, in my opinion. Nathan Ake hasn't played many games this season. You've obviously got the young lad who's come back from Watford playing tonight at the back. Fair play to him. Looked like he put in a shift. But really and truly, this isn't the same Manchester City. And I've been saying this for a while. People that are trying to put in great white shark emojis, they've all disappeared, by the way. I told everybody that Manchester City were reef sharks. And if we allow a reef shark to win the league, it's on us. It's on us. Nobody can be telling me that Manchester City are the great white shark that won the treble. No one can tell me KDB and Haaland, bang, 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 bang. No one can tell me it's like that. Now, they're going to pick up. They're 100% going to get better. He's coming in. Semenyo's coming in. They're going to get better. They're going to improve. But I'll tell you this now. It might be a case that Arsenal can prevent that being a problem by doing our job. And as Roy Keane said, do your job. Do your job. He said that. And I stand by it with Arsenal now. Tomorrow night, I want Arsenal doing their job. I want Arsenal going all out tomorrow to really make a statement and allow rival fans to start quivering and shaking and, oh my God, it's going to happen, because they're already starting to talk about it online. Arsenal might win this league. We've heard this before. We went 8 points clear. They got the game in hand. We went back to 5 and we crumbled. That was back in 22-23 when we had Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah, Rob Holding. Without being disrespectful, they're not the players that we need to be seeing. They're not the players that want to come and get us across the line. We're not bringing them on anymore. I'm not looking towards Lokonga, Tavares and Fabio Vieira on the bench. And when I look at the squad that we've got now, and I look in comparison to what's happening over at Manchester City, when they're bringing on players like Rico Lewis, and they're bringing on players like Nico Gonzalez, and they're bringing on players to win games that, let's be real, I'm not really too worried about. Whereas with Arsenal, they can bring on Madueke and Martinelli when the going gets tough for Liverpool tomorrow night. We can see Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz should make the squad. We've still got players like Marino and Norgard that are important squad players for us. At the back, we've seen what Nketiah, Mosquera, Lewis Skelly, Ben White are all about. This is a proper squad now. And it's taken some time, and I've doubted that we can get across the line, and I've still got question marks, even as up to now, because I need to see this manager do it. And I hope that he does it this year. And you know what? I hope he does more than one. And I hope he goes on and dominates. That's what I hope. But right now, we can't talk about that. We can dream. We can think we want to see it. But right now, what matters is tomorrow night. That's all I care about. Don't talk to me about Portsmouth. Don't talk to me about Forest. Don't talk to me about Leeds. I want to win tomorrow night badly and make a statement. When the going gets up here, when the pressure is on, when you need mentality, go and do what you did at St. James's Park. Do it tomorrow night at the Emirates. Make sure you get across the line. Go and put in a convincing performance like you did at Aston Villa. When everyone said we might draw or lose this game, we went, no, thank you. 4-1. Let's put in the performance. Let's be proud to support this club tomorrow night. If we win this game, I swear there's so many more people that are going to get on board with Arsenal winning this league, because 8 points clear, we absolutely must win tomorrow night. I'm out of here, people. I need to sleep. I need to lay down and to relax. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Come on, you Gunners.